Happy Monday, Vanderpump Rules fans. We cannot wait to get into the conversation. We keep giggling about what we're going to talk about. Here we go. Let's do it.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I don't know. I know it's Marshmallow.
Is it Marshmallow?
So good. So great. I feel like some people need to listen to this song on the show, possibly.
Friends.
Yeah, friends. We're just friends. That's the thing. I don't know. Okay, so let's get
With
into
benefits.
the conversation. Yeah, that's typical for Vanderpump Rules. Okay, so it is season 6, Vanderpump Rules, episode 14.
Yes.
We can't wait to get into the conversation. I am Tiege. We are here with Zach and Sarah and Stacey, and we are going to break it down. Okay, so first we just need to hear your overall thoughts of the episode. So the first initial thought for me was that it's picking up a little bit, which is so exciting because the last few episodes have been a little bit
drag.
a little bit of a drag. So now I'm excited.
Yeah, a smidge. It was a smidge better than what we've seen in previous weeks. I like the little Sandoval, Stassi, little Tiffy, the little girl fight that they had.
Yes.
I was feeling it.
Yeah, it heated up. I was excited, but I also feel
But it's
like
still pretty lukewarm.
I could say the same comments. Let's just loop in last week's episode.
I feel like Stassi's gotten a little bit nicer. She was like not.
She's
fighting
tame.
back. She was
She
like,
is tame.
I'm not trying to hurt.
I don't think
anybody,
she's
but-
gotten nicer. I don't think she's tame. I don't mean to cut you off, but I think I just
Yeah,
have a
just
lot of
did.
feelings.
I'm just kidding.
No, but I just think this is the her that we've never gotten to see before because they've always been like attacking her, and I liked that we got
But
to
I
see
wanted
this
the
Yes.
side
more
of her.
Stassi like stand up for herself. Like she did a little bit, but to like Lala and stuff, and like Sheena.
Well, and
didn't feel
honestly,
like
I
she
just
really-
I wonder if like when they watch the playback, I wonder if they're like, oh wait, shoot, that wasn't actually a big deal, that conversation.
I
that
literally
Stassi had.
wrote
Like
that
I was
down.
wondering like if Ariana's like, oops, we kind of read that wrong. We got the wrong context of that conversation.
I feel like they're digging for stuff right now. Like,
Yeah.
what is something that we can just bring out and like Stassi did? or
Yeah.
something.
Okay, so first topic I think we should get into, which I thought we would make kind of a fun segment, is Jeremy. Creepy or not creepy? Stacey, you can start it.
Creepy.
Okay, why?
Just from those clips from the wedding.
Yes.
And then we've seen him. Okay, and then just seeing his him in person. Like me and Zach.
Yeah.
Seeing Zach
Yeah,
and
we
we
saw
saw him
him
in
at-
person
at
before.
Sir,
yeah,
yeah.
at Sir.
So what was
And
that like?
he just gave me that vibe of like kind of like cocky, like I'm the shit kind of vibe, and I'm
Okay.
like.
Jeremy.
So I can see that, like this little.
Well, he's always been,
the stories
he's
we've
one
heard
of-
about him.
Right, he's always been the cast member that's like not really on the show, but like he's definitely a part of it because he's
Yeah.
Ariana's brother,
Yeah.
obviously, So I think he thinks, like in his bio on Instagram, it says he's like part of the cast and
Yeah.
stuff. So I think that he like
Oh, God,
loves
that's
finally
the
being
worst.
finally
You're like
being
a
considered.
side character, and you're
Yeah.
like, watch me every Monday on Bravo. It's like
But-
for what, 2 seconds? Like,
Yeah.
True.
But just those clips from that wedding, he was definitely creepy.
Right.
He was trying to get on everyone.
Obvious proof
Anyone
that
and
he was
everyone.
hitting on other people at the wedding.
Okay, let's continue the segment. Jeremy, creepy or not creepy?
I
Sarah.
think he's creepy.
Okay, why?
And I don't mean it in like a mean way. I just think he's creepy. The video, that's like valid proof of like what he did. And also like if that was my brother and I was Ariana, I would either say like why he's not creepy to me, or I would say, you know what, yeah, that's my brother. Like he mingles with a bunch of girls
Right.
in that situation when he's drank too much. Like
Yeah.
she just didn't say anything though to either end. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, you know what? I think that also a big problem with this whole argument is the fact that they use the word creepy. I think that is like, ooh, you can't really say that about people.
Sure.
I think that if they would have said he's a little bit of a player, they would have gotten away with it.
But-
you know what I'm saying?
But maybe also they know background information about him.
Well, of
like
course.
the stories that have come out.
But I think
So-
that creepy is like, it's a loaded word. Right?
Definitely. I do think you're right. They could have used a different word, but I think what no one is like thinking is that after they said that comment and then Billy was like, I just like want to have fun, and if it's not really that serious to me, then they were like, yeah, just go have fun.
Then go
like,
have fun,
No
then
one
go screw 'em,
mentioned
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Right, yes,
And then
exactly.
they dropped the whole creepy thing.
Exactly. I think it was
Yeah.
taken out of context, like most conversations on Vanderpump Rules.
On the show, yeah.
What do you think? Creepy or not creepy?
I mean, I think he's a little creepy. I don't
Okay.
think we've seen enough to make a full judgment, and we've never really experienced him in like person. Like he's never hit on any of us. And I'm not saying that like if he's hit on me, like I would go for that. Like I'm not into the man bun. Like he
yeah.
does have like a not my type vibe. I'll be nice about it. But like I don't know. I mean, he was hitting on them and they didn't like it, and I guess it's a little creepy. Like I'm a little on the fence with
Right.
it.
Okay.
I don't know, but I would still swipe left.
So here's something that we were going to say for tea time, but I feel like we're talking about it, so we should probably just bring it up.
Yeah.
It has come out that Jeremy was accused by ex-girlfriends of domestic violence.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that makes it harder to say that he doesn't have, like, relationship.
Yeah.
That makes
issues.
Kristen's comment about, like, being out in public a
Exactly.
little more valid.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, what happens behind closed doors, we don't know. But I think
course.
if it's happened several times, which the reports have said, you know, he's been accused several times. He's been very physically aggressive with his girlfriends. Like, I mean, that says something. And then if he's hitting on a lot of girls, like, you know, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck, it's probably a damn duck.
And they want to protect Billy. Like, she's an
Right.
awesome girl, super nice. Like, why wouldn't they want to protect
Like
her?
girlfriend to girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
of
I don't
course.
think they're doing it out of, like, hate or, like, hate. You know, just being... just causing drama. I feel like they actually legitimately want
Billy
to protect
brought it up to
Billy.
them,
Yeah.
and they responded. And then, like you said, Sarah, they didn't, at the end of it, they're like, oh, well, if, you know,
Right.
he's the type that probably just wants to bed you. And Billy's like, well, I'm fine with that. And I'm like, okay, fine. If you want to just sleep with him, then that's fine. Like,
And it honestly,
I mean,
like,
I don't think I would
Or
even
to
go
get
that
on the
far.
show.
it would make you a bad friend if you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And if you knew all
Yeah.
that stuff and, like, there was footage of him being a little bit aggressive at a wedding,
With
like, I feel
you,
like
not
it'd be
with not
weird.
rumors that you've heard, but there was footage that we
Actually,
saw of him,
footage.
like hugging on Stassi, and
It seemed
Yeah.
like an aggressive hug. It
Yeah.
just seemed like some like
Too close.
tight, like just too
yeah,
much.
it was too much.
Mm-hmm.
Hence why they called him a predator. Like, he's
Right.
a predator, you know?
So we're getting some. Thank you guys so much for being in the live chat. You're our favorite people. So we're getting some votes for
You are.
creepy for Jeremy, and then Amanda said it was wrong of them to turn it around on Stassi.
Yeah.
And what gives Tom the right to say what did or didn't happen? He was
Wasn't
not right.
there.
I mean, I think that that's absolutely true. I was really surprised by Tom too. I'm like, you weren't there, and also like, I mean, he was there, just
He
kidding,
was there,
but he
playing
wasn't with
the
it.
trumpet.
Yeah. Aggressively.
But it's just like I feel like the show's gotten a little more boring, but it's like their conversations haven't matured in a way that they can't have a
Right.
conversation. It just automatically goes to like attacking, saying a comment, and like yelling. When they could have just resolved that if Tom listened.
Yeah.
And then the girls listened to like Tom.
And also, like, this whole topic was so blown up this week. It was literally like, okay, some of the girls think he's creepy. Some of the girls don't because they're related to him. And then, like, Billy just wants to have fun. That could have been it. We could have dropped it. But it was like Tom had to get involved. It just, like, seemed, like, very...
I think it had nothing to do with him, maybe a little bit to do with them calling him creepy, Stassi calling him creepy, but it has everything to do with, like, Ariana and Stassi's beef. Like,
Totally. That's what it comes down to.
The underlying issue.
Flip the table real second. Let's
Okay.
say this is your brother, and you just hear a rumor that somebody says that your brother is creepy. Like, I mean, first of all, I tell my brother he's creepy, and I'm like, you need to shave that damn beard. You look disgusting. But, like, I mean, if somebody else says it, like, I understand where Ariana's coming from. Like, you're going to be pissed. Somebody's talking crap about your brother. Like,
But at the same
I
time-
never in my life would I have expected to be defending Ariana and Jeremy in this situation. But, like, I understand where Ariana's coming from, where I feel like if things were just explained differently, and if Stassi actually got the chance to say, this is what was actually said and this is how I meant it,
Right.
then it wouldn't have been so big.
Okay, you know what? Also, I think that we should mention... I lost it. I lost exactly what I mean.
That's okay. Out there.
I think that we should mention that I still lost it. I don't know. It'll come back. It'll come back. I promise. Yes, please.
Wait, I think I lost.
No.
No, I think I did. No, I'm so serious.
Okay, no, but here's the
Okay.
thing about this whole Jeremy thing is
Yeah.
like I was gonna say this is I'm back.
It's back.
It's Monday. So no, here's the thing: is if I did have a creepy brother, though, I would take just an ounce of accountability and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes maybe he gets a little handsy, whatever. That's my
Yeah.
brother. Like, don't talk about my brother. That's
Yeah.
where my defense would be. I wouldn't say he's not creepy because there's actual video evidence.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you took it the wrong way. Like sometimes if he drinks, maybe he's a little more handsy. Like that's what you do as like a girl who's like, you know, on the other girl's side. You don't like just immediately say you're making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
you
video
can just
footage.
tell that she's wasn't even like invested in the conversation because she was like, all right, love you guys, thanks, bye.
Yeah, that was
I think she
the
just
most passive.
doesn't like Stassi, and this was an easy way for her to keep validating that disdain that she carries for
And
her.
sure, maybe it was still like all the allegations and no one's talked, like they don't want to talk about it because it's her brother.
Yeah.
So it's like that on top of it.
Yeah,
where
because
she
nobody
probably
brought that up on camera.
So it could have just been all those feelings too, and she just wanted it to just end.
Just trying to protect her brother.
But
Right,
didn't
exactly.
do it well.
Yeah. Okay, so next topic is this whole Britney and Jax saga. Somehow we're still ringing it out. She talks on the phone with her dad, and her dad is not surprised because he thinks that is Jax and he will never change.
Yep.
And then also we have Adam come into the picture. Sheena. What's funny about this is I think that Sheena is literally only doing this to get back at Jax for the Rob thing, and it's like so self-serving.
Obvious, yeah.
It's
It's
not
so
really
self-serving, right?
It's not really for Britney to like meet a new guy and
No.
like be happy. It's for Sheena to
Get back at
some
Jax.
revenge. Yeah.
It's for, it's that. And then I also realized it's for her to look good because I feel like she hasn't been looking good. And she's finally becoming a friend. When I'm sorry, didn't this happen 2 months ago? Shouldn't you have been a friend then? It's like all of a sudden she's realizing that like, hey, I need to tell her this.
And
I was
But
like,
also,
you're a
like,
little late.
The reason she's doing it is the thing, and I'm like, okay, well, I know you're just doing this to get back at Jax. It's like,
The interesting thing was, like, I was watching the scene, and, like, everything Sheena was saying was true. And, like, I was like, yeah, Britney, you should have more respect for yourself. And you should, like, leave Jax for a better guy that's going to treat you right. But even as Sheena was saying it, like, I still couldn't believe it because she's just so damn disingenuous.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that comes out of her mouth that is genuine.
So you didn't believe the part when she's like, you don't want to be like me, 32, no kids, no husband, divorced, all of that. Did you believe that at all?
That was her, woe is me. I want the viewers to feel sympathy for me. That's why I'm acting crazy about Rob, because I have all these things going against me. Again, self-serving, overthought. I'm not into it.
When it's like she knows that she's not doing anything for herself, she's just masking it all.
Yeah.
When if she was, because even when she was like telling Britney that she should probably go after it, and then she was like, you need to be happy like me. It's like, no. She's like, or like, you want to be like me and Rob, right?
That treats you like a princess, like Rob treats me.
oh
So
gosh.
that
Okay, so should we get into it? Should we
Cringe
talk
worthy.
about Jax and Sheena talking at the party about Rob? So Jax is like, Sheena confronts him about what? But again, there's video footage of this. So it's like, I wonder if they're like backpedaling. Like, I wonder if Sheena's like, oh, dang it, he said exactly what Jax
Well,
said.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of footage of all this stuff, but they haven't seen it as they're living it out
of course,
while the
that's what I'm
cameras are
saying.
playing.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you know, now I feel like I wonder if she's questioning it.
Well,
Oh, yeah, now I'm sure she feels like an
She
idiot.
did come out with a statement saying that she did look like a fool, or she didn't look something.
The weirdest thing
But
about that
he
whole
did still tell her that he
conversation.
loved her. That's what she said.
She said it means more when you don't say it all the time. Every time that they have a scene together, she says, "I love you," to Rob.
Yeah, like
Oh my gosh.
how love
Right?
works is like you have two people
Zack
and like
advice.
you like tell each other you love each other, or you show like, you know, you have words of affirmation, like, you know, you follow the 5 love languages, and like it's a two-way street.
Right.
But when only one person is going, then like it doesn't, like, he's not that into you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes. That line cracked me up.
Yeah, it didn't make any.
You always say I love you even when you're mad, when they say don't go to bed angry and all that stuff. You just always, if you do care about someone, you'll say it.
And also, if
you
you've
don't,
known
then you
someone
won't.
for 10 or 11 or 27, they keep changing the number.
I would hope they would love you by now.
Right. Even if it's just as a friend. But yeah, I guess you wouldn't say that.
But I loved how, because Sheena still twisted it, because no, he didn't say like, oh, I never told Sheena that like I'm in love with her, or like Sheena said something like, so Rob said to you verbatim, I'm not in love with Sheena. And he was like, well, like, no, but it's like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
But he didn't say I'm in love with Sheena either. He was like saying almost the opposite without having to say
Just
the
that
words.
it's a very serious thing to say.
Right, of course. Okay, so speaking of I love you, do you think that at this point,
Yes, I love myself.
Jeremy and Billy Lee are saying I love you? Because she was just in here. She was probably in here like, what, 4 weeks ago or something?
Yeah.
And I think that like what we got from that, if you guys haven't watched it, go back and watch it. I think she's I think she like loves him. I think that I think they're still dating. I think that like it's a thing.
Wait, why? Why do you think that?
From her being here. Don't you
But
think?
she was saying she's like kind of seeing some people dating. She also said that too. Like she was.
I think she said she was like dating.
I think I'm not gonna go as far as love like you, but
Okay.
I will say that she is happy with him, and it's just the two of them.
Yeah.
I could say that
Okay.
she did seem happy, and like when she was talking about who she was dating on the show, that it was it still seemed like it was relevant.
It was still
Yeah.
and still new.
Yeah.
I don't think they're committed yet. I think
No.
Ariana even commented on it, I want to say a couple weeks ago, where she said she doesn't know the status of their relationship, which I think kind of still leaves it up in the air. They might still be in that like, we're talking, we're dating, we're not exclusive, but
Right.
I'm keeping my options on the table.
If Billy's happy, I'm happy because I love Billy and I think that she can do no wrong, and I feel like she's really good. She's good at making judgment calls because she's
Totally.
like just very like she's like just centered, and I feel like she's very grounded. So
Yes.
if she thinks it's a great idea, I think it's a great idea, and I hope that they're happy. So whatever.
Yeah, I just hope that she convinces him to get rid of the man bun.
I like the man bun.
You're a man bun fan?
I like man buns.
Ooh, men
No?
out there, Teague.
I don't know. You
the
guys
man
don't.
bun?
I thought everybody loved a good
No.
man bun.
No.
I'm not
No?
a fan.
Oh my
It's too much
gosh,
hair.
I think they're so cute. Sometimes
Have
I
you
think.
ever been with like? That's a lot of hair to be like.
Touching.
Never
I
mind.
mean, I don't know. I think it's a great idea. Even if you have to put like a clip in.
Oh my gosh, a fake one? Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Just kidding.
Go to
That'd be
bed.
really
Like-
funny. Can we get you a fake one?
I'm gonna get a fake one.
Yeah,
for
for
this.
like fake
Yes.
hair. Go ahead.
Remember?
Next
those?
time.
Okay,
Fake one.
I'm down.
Let me check my hair.
Okay,
Bye.
so our next topic is James' dad comes to town. And this was cute. This was cute. I actually
Zach
I love seeing James with his dad, and I love seeing James like vulnerable and like not
Yes, I liked
Totally
seeing
James.
I liked seeing James vulnerable, but I also feel like his dad is James's dad is like that kid in high school that like wasn't cool, but like tried really hard to be cool and is like still trying.
I think that he
Like,
was
he has it
legitimately
with the hat and the glasses inside, like
I think he
you know.
legitimately was very cool at one
I don't
point. It
think
sounds like
so.
he
You
was
don't
like an
think so?
influential I mean, he was a part of the music scene, maybe not influential, but you know,
Representing
Yeah.
George Michael.
yeah, George Michael, that was a big deal at one point.
No.
So I think that he was
At
cool.
one point.
But it was
I'm
crazy.
still not a fan.
It was crazy to see James like
Hard veto.
yeah, it was
Feel to have James
feel.
feel for something.
Yeah.
feel some emotion.
Clearly, he doesn't feel for his
Vulnerability.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But no, I thought that was really cute, and I thought it was sweet, and I hope that he sees more of his dad and stuff.
I hope James makes it.
On the
Like
Grammys,
in life?
Yeah.
Oh.
I like James.
I thought you
James-
meant
I
like
like
when there's two James
I
here.
thought you
No,
meant like he
I
was
like
having hard
James,
times
too.
in life.
I like James a lot. I
Make
hope
it.
that
Make it in the music scene. Make it somewhere.
Well, okay, first of all, I want to know what about James is redeeming that you guys like? I need arguments to like.
first of all, I love his accent.
hey,
Okay.
Second of all, I love his personality.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's
Third
a
of all-
douche.
But he's also like a little bit
He's
of
a douche. He always flirts with Lala in front of his girlfriend. He has no respect for his girlfriend. He has very little respect for himself.
Okay.
He's always bombing the opportunities that Lisa Vanderpump has given him.
Ooh.
Like, I want some real concrete arguments.
Well, you know what? At this
Exactly.
point,
I
he's
think-
the only one bringing the entertainment this season.
I hear
Yeah,
you.
that's untrue. Lala brings all of the entertainment.
Yeah, I
Um,
hear you. And I'm coming at James as me. I don't even want to like be with him. Like that's not where I'm coming from. I'm just coming from. I like his one-liners and just
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
he's funny.
like
Okay.
that.
And he's
Okay.
like a decent.
That's
I
where
mean,
I'm coming from.
I wouldn't say good
would
friend,
never be
but
friends
I
with
think
him.
like he's capable of being friendly with people. I think he's like makes people feel like he's not all about himself.
He's
Well,
not. He's not as bad as
Wait.
Jax.
Eat your words. Eat your words.
Do you think that that's not true?
that he's not all about
He's
himself.
all
I think he's
about
just
himself.
immature. He's not as bad as Jax. If he's 38 and he's acting the same way, then we can come back to that.
Okay,
but
fine.
I don't see it as me being friends with him or me wanting anything. I just think he's entertaining.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
bravo
He is
Okay,
entertaining.
fine.
for
He's
you.
entertaining. Yes.
But if
I will
I
give you
was
that.
like his girlfriend, no, I would think he's.
Yeah,
I
no.
would not be with
No.
him. So there's that. Please.
Yeah. Okay.
Move on.
So
Where's the next bus?
before we get into tea time, we have a special message.
A very special message, because I feel like James needs like a big sister, like someone to look out for him and be like, this is how you treat girls, right?
Yes.
Mentor, yeah.
Yeah, he needs a mentor. And speaking of mentors, we have one that we love
Yes,
and
a
listen
favorite
to
mentor.
all the time. So if you guys want to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life, we've got a podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos podcast edition is hosted by AfterBuzz TV founder Maria Menounos, who we love dearly here at AfterBuzz TV. And it drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of your life, from health and wellness to career and relationships. I think some of the Vanderpump Rules cast needs to listen to this. Finances and more. Let our Maria be the big sister you never had. Take notes, guys. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment. And when you do, let Maria know that we sent you guys there. The Vanderpump Rules after show cast. Tiege, Zack, Sarah, Stacey. We love Maria. Let her know that you love her too. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition. Check it out now.
She's great, and she's always got the coolest people on that show.
Yeah.
She does. She has a lot of the Vanderpump cast on that show.
She actually really does.
That's
She's
where we get
was
some of
on
our
there
tea.
recently.
Yeah, she's tight with Sheena. She's tight with Lala. She's tight with everybody in Hollywood because everyone loves her.
And she's really real. Yeah. And I think they just talk about day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, it's great.
Real life stuff. I love it.
Yeah, amazing.
Check it out.
Okay, so it's officially tea time, you guys. Clink your cups.
Why am I every week? I'm the only one with the cup.
I had one.
Just kidding. Pick up your cup, Zach. Okay.
Because I'm the only one with the tea steeping.
Yeah, true. Okay, so Sheena's podcast is topic number 1. You've listened to it. You listened to it.
I've listened
Stacey.
to maybe 3 minutes of it because I got a little bored.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It was not really my cup of tea. It wasn't that. Yeah, it wasn't.
Tea time. Tea time specific.
It was not my cup of tea. It just was about her like show in Vegas. She was talking about like relationships, herself a lot.
Okay.
I just didn't really
Yeah,
think that
yeah.
much.
Maybe
I
she'll...
think I didn't give it enough time. Maybe.
Right, of
Maybe
course.
that's
And you know what? Honestly, like that's the type of thing that like you have to kind of like do a few times to feel comfortable with and like see what people actually want to hear. And so if you guys have listened to it yet, I haven't had a chance to yet. I will. But let us know what you guys think about it.
I think also I'm comparing it to Stassi's.
And Stassi's is good.
Stassi's
But Stassi's been doing it a while as well, and
yeah.
she knows what she's doing.
Yeah. So I'm not giving her enough time. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe in time.
In time. Okay. Also, this is just something I wanted to bring up because every single scene with Jax Taylor has either a Barstool t-shirt or a Barstool poster or a Barstool flag. And I just want to know how much Jax Taylor is being paid by Barstool Sports to be featured in Vanderpump Rules. So I'm going to do more research on it. And you guys keep an eye out and an ear out because I want to know what the heck that's all about.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
look at his
nauseous.
Instagram, see if he's wearing it, see if there's a hashtag ad in there.
Yeah, we have to do
He
some
told me
research.
about it today, and I noticed the flag in this episode.
I know.
Yeah, in every episode he has a t-shirt on. Anyways, okay, I guess it's not really important, but I
And
wanted
that's
to
how
know.
he has to pay
Paying
the
his
bills,
rent.
guys. He can't be making
is.
all of his rent money off of tips at Sir.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
He's not opening the Tom Tom.
Oh, Sheena on Watch What Happens Live.
Yeah.
Zach, you want to take this one?
Yes.
so good.
It was so good. I was texting Sarah. We were texting back and forth. I was like, did you see it? So Sheena was on Watch What Happens Live last Monday and on Andy Cohen's show. So when callers call in and they can ask questions live. And so one of the callers asked Sheena about Rob and why they thought how Sheena thought she came off this season on Vanderpump, because we all think she came off a little dumb. But the caller actually said it. She's like, girl, you're so dumb. And Sheena did not like that.
So what was her reaction?
She's like, did they just call me dumb?
You can always see the fear, though. And I watch What Happens Live so
Yeah.
much. But when it comes to, like, Sheena, you can see the fear come in her eyes when the caller's like, this question's for Sheena. Most everyone else is like cool, I got this. But she's always like... And then I remember one, I don't know if you remember, but they were like... everyone else in Vanderpump seems to be able to point out their insecurities. Why can't you? And she was like, oh, I can't. She was like, how about my stomach right here, my cellulite here, my something here, my big toe, and all this
We're not
stuff.
talking about those insecurities.
And she
though.
literally was like, so how's that? And she got like genuinely like so I've never
Fired
seen
up.
someone so pissed.
Aw.
Like she's just doing
Sad.
she just shouldn't be famous. I'm sorry.
I hope she
sad.
just lets it out one day and just is like her real self and just doesn't care what people think.
I'm not sure
Not
that's gonna
good.
happen.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
think
that's
that's gonna happen.
But we will
I don't have much
anxiously
confidence.
Await
One
that
day.
day.
Let me shake
One
the magic
day.
8 ball.
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for joining us. You guys are thebomb.com. If you guys have anything you want us to investigate, look into, talk about next week, put it in the comments below. Again, thank you guys for joining in the live chat. Seriously, we love you guys.
Yes.
If you guys want to follow us during the week, you can find us. I'm Tiege Dooley-Panko. You guys can find me at TiegDP. It's TIEGEDP. And you should also follow Zach.
Holla! Yes, you can follow me. I'm Zack Peters. You can follow me at Just Plain Zack. And if you didn't get enough of me tonight, you can always listen to my podcast, #NoFilter, with Zack Peters, Wednesdays on iTunes.
So
Yes.
good.
Listen
Love
to it. It's great. Again,
love
I'm
it.
Sarah Serio. You can follow me at Serio. I'm a lot of fun. It's a lifetime guarantee. Follow
She
Stacey
is.
too.
Yes.
And I need friends. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm Stacey Olivas. I'm just joking.
I hope so.
I'm your friend, girl.
Stacey Olivas. And you can follow me all over social media at Stacey Olivas. And we love you guys.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Yay. Thank you
guys.
guys so much for
Thank you,
joining. You're
guys.
thebomb.com. See you guys next week. Woo!
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.